Well, good afternoon. This is Russ with RDS. I'm back again with a different issue this time. I'm not working on the 70 truck. I'm actually working on my Dodge Ram. A little background here. I had brakes put on this truck in May. I'm not naming any names yet till I figure out what's going on with it. But we developed a scrubbing on the way to work, and we got to figure out why. Looking at the rotors, this is the rear wheel. It looks like the rear may be the problem rather than the front. A lot of times when you hear noises in the truck that sounds like the front, it's probably the rear. And these were new rotors in May. They look like they're pretty. It looks like they've got some drive to them. They've been dragging. Let's look at the front. This is the front. These actually had new calipers put on them. These actually look like they may be pulling or let some wear on the rotors on these as well. I think the next thing to do is just pull the back tires off of it and see what we can see there. Uh, then pull the front off, see what we see there. But this rotor doesn't look as bad. The caliper looks a lot cleaner. Doesn't look like it would be this one. Usually if something's dragging, there's going to be a lot of brake dust. That caliper looks pretty clean right there. And this is this side. It looks pretty good as well. So it looks like it's probably the other side somewhere, front or back, one or the other. Let's check it out. Okay, we're going to do the front first. I've got this side up in the air. I have an air jack with a jack stand under it. We're going to snatch this front wheel off right quick and examine the caliper and rotor to see if this is the culprit here. There's a lot of brake dust on this side, so let's check this one first. I've got a set of lifts, but for one tire, I think the air jack's the way to go on this. Alright, let's pull it off. Alright, this is what we look like here. Uh, it looks like the back is almost metal to metal here. The rotor feels smooth. There seems to be a good bit of pad left on the front. It's hard to tell about the back. One thing I failed to mention is when they put these on, the bolts that hold the calipers together wasn't put in properly and backed out going down the road. So we're going to see what happens here. Let's get them apart and see what it looks like. Okay, we'll hit it with some brake clean just to see what we got here. Put a towel under here to try to get some of it. All right. I'm not sure that this rotor is seated together properly. Yeah, that's a lot of dirt right there. There's the dust cap for the bleeder valve. I think I may crack that bleeder valve open and see if I get any air out of it. Before I crack the bleeder valve open, looking at the brake reservoir, it looks like it's over full. It looks like when they topped that thing off, they topped it off good. Uh, it's over the max by a little bit. Now that could be brake fluid backing up because the caliper's not working right. But we're going to crack open the valve and see what happens. Okay, we've got a 10mm wrench here to crack open the bleeder valve. Let's just pop this thing open and see how much pressure we have. Pretty tight. There it goes. It didn't squirt out. It barely drips a little bit. But it appears to be full. We'll take a little pressure off this thing and tighten it back down and see what happens. Alright, we're tight again. Huh. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Right here, it looks like the caliper is up and not all the way down on top of the brake pads. Now that could be just the way they're designed, but I've never seen that. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pressure off the bleeder valve again and see if I can spread these a little bit to see. Because right now, it doesn't look like there's any pressure on any of this fluid. I mean, that's loose and there's nothing coming out. There's like air trapped in the system here. I think I finally got something to come out here. I think I'm going to take this prop board, see if I can spread this a little bit. Yeah, that took a little pressure off right there. We'll drive it and see what that does for it. Alright, that's all I'm doing. Just put it back together. One little side note here. If you've got a small shop and you're working in tight places, air jacks are the way to go. I've had these for probably 5 years. My shop's tight on the sides, and versus pumping up a jack, being able to just to turn the air valve on, pull the jack stand out, let the pressure off of it. That's all there is to it. Alright, we got the brake fluid cap back on. Let's try to get this thing out of here now and see what it does, and go from there.